across America, incredibly talented artisans are making amazing objects the old-fashioned way, by hand. On this episode of Handcrafted America, things are gorgeous. First, I'm stepping off the grid.
There's a deer in the shot.
To meet a couple making amazing knives in Alaska.
There are only 4 female master bladesmiths in the world. She's one of them.
Down south in furniture country is a master craftsman who can and will make anything.
That's the gift that God has given me, to take a flat block of wood and make it into anything.
And in Austin, we get rocking on some jaw-dropping leather bags.
We don't use any sewing machines. These are our sewing machines.
It's pretty rad.
That's rad.
I'm in Petersburg, Alaska, 100 miles from anywhere you might have heard of.
Somewhere near Petersburg is the home of Adam and Haley DeRosiers. They are 2 of just 116 master bladesmiths in America. Living off the grid in the wilderness, they make and sell some of the finest, most useful knives in the world. And just getting to their workshop is gonna be fun.
There you 2 are. I am going by boat.
Yes, you are. We still have 8 miles to go.
Summertime in Alaska. Hi, guys. We're going there. Is this it?
No, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet?
We're not there.
And just 1 more mile, and I think we're finally there.
There it is. Wow.
So now we're here.
Those are your knives?
That's what we make here.
What makes it a good knife?
You're looking at how tightly everything fits, how smooth everything is finished, if there's a texture or a combination of textures that they flow nicely with the work.
This textured style is called Damascus steel. Adam and Haley forge weld different types of raw steel to make the patterns.
That involves stacking up 2 different alloys of steel.
You can take one steel that may be a little bit too brittle and one steel that may not hold an edge quite well enough. And when you mix the 2, you balance the carbon and it benefits both of them. All the little ingredients, the chromium, the vanadium, the molybdenum, all these things add characteristics that I want or don't want in my steel.
Will be forge welded and compressed and then drawn out into a bar the size that you need for the knife that you're making.
Getting it hot and pliable allows them to smash together and form perfect mating surfaces. Timing is everything. To me, this is sculpting. This is like Play-Doh at 2,000 degrees. And I get a lot of my inspiration right here on the anvil. It seems like the right way to do it to me.
The process of making it look like a blade is all done through that hammer.
You know, with these tools.
These
you're
tools.
pinching it out certain directions.
Okay. Or when do you know when to stop?
When it looks like a knife.
How did you and Adam meet? You live in way out here.
I was on online forums and it connected us over an anvil repair job, actually, and we
How
met
romantic.
Yeah, the sparks flew.
And in my mind, I saw this great, big, burly woman up in the Arctic banging away on some hot steel on a granite anvil, and
Couldn't be more wrong,
I couldn't have been more wrong.
You guys look like you were handmade for each other.
We were.
I mean,
handmade
really.
by God for each other.
All right, so Haley, I can see kind of a knife in there, but it doesn't look like your knives. So how do I get that to look like your knife?
The next thing we do is we take it in the grinding room and we do the rough grinding on it.
I'm just doing some gross metal removing at this point. See, it's not very pointy right now. It's got some lumps and bumps around the edges. We're going to clean all that up first so we have a good idea of what our final silhouette is going to look like. This is still just a knife-shaped piece of metal. It hasn't been heat treated. This will not hold an edge. It's not very strong. I could bend it in the vise and it would stay bent. I haven't given it its life yet.
Okay, Dr. Frankenstein.
Very
Let's
exciting.
go. Let's give it some life. Does anyone realize there's an actual deer in the shop?
Everything's harder out here. I start my day by coming out here and firing up the diesel burner, and I'm my own power company and my own sewer company and my own water company.
It's what makes us the happiest inside, and it's basically about freedom. We haven't had our lives planned out for us.
So Adam, I don't understand. This looks like a knife to me, but you say it doesn't have life. How do you give it life?
This is just a knife-shaped piece of metal now. This is where the knife maker turns into a scientist, and we do metallurgy. In order to make this into a knife, to give it life, we have to make it hard, and then we have to temper it so it's tough.
Okay, Dr. Frankenstein.
Very exciting.
Go. Let's give it some life.
So this is my heat treating salt pot. It's a mixture of different salts, primarily table salt. I'm gonna take this blade, and by heating it, I'm gonna turn it from perlite into austenite. And as I quench it, it's gonna go from austenite into martensite. Everything is moving around inside this blade. All the molecules are bouncing off each other. The goal here is to bring the knife up to about 1500 degrees, and then I have to drop it below about 900 degrees. If I drop that temperature quick enough, it'll freeze. It's sort of like rock candy. After I harden it, it's almost like glass. It's a little bit too hard. So the next process after this will be the tempering process. This is the last part of the heat treating.
You cook it?
I'm cooking it, yeah. This is
You're
called...
literally cooking it.
I'm literally cooking it on the stove. We're only at about 350 degrees in this one. Still hot enough to burn you, but all we're doing is relaxing the steel enough to make it tough. So from this point, this knife is alive. And now we can sharpen it and test it, see if it cuts. And it will, it'll cut.
Every edge on a DeRogers knife gets an Alaska Quality Assurance field test.
Look at that. Did you see that? I could get used to this.
A fun test of edge geometry and cutting prowess is cutting water bottles. There you go.
I did it!
So this is one of the tests. We don't cut, steel bars with our chef knives. So this is something I check for sharpness, is slicing freestanding grapes.
Oh, wow.
This blade is hammered, heat-treated, sharpened, and tested, but we still haven't seen the forged Damascus pattern.
This is ferric chloride. It's the same kind of acid they use to etch circuit boards, and it eats steel.
Okay.
But it'll eat one of these steels a lot faster than the other one, and that'll start showing us actual topography. Now you can see the pattern.
Oh, wow. I see it. That is beautiful.
One of the last steps before we put
There's
a
another
handle on.
step. There's another step? I thought we were done.
Oh no, there's lots of steps. Steps never run out. The last step before we put the handle on is we polish the blade. Okay, so that's just hours and hours of sanding.
Well, isn't there an easier way to do that?
Yeah, but this is not the easy way.
Seeing a theme here.
When the blade is ready, Adam and Haley have to choose material for the handle. There are a lot of choices.
And that's a fossilized woolly mammoth bone. This is moose antler, and this is a type of wood that grows right here. It's a cottonwood burl.
Is this brain?
It's not brain, actually. it's a slice out of a muskox horn. My personal favorite is probably this one. It's made out of a mushroom that was impregnated with epoxy.
That's a mushroom?
Yeah, it's a tree fungus.
That is definitely the most unique handle I have ever seen in my entire life.
With a block of wood attached to the blade, Haley goes to work making a handle.
I usually give myself about half a day to take a handle from start to finish.
You know your deer's in here?
So this is just a dirty rough-in with the 36 grit, so we got our contours in. See how that feels?
Oh yeah. See, that feels like a knife. That feels nice.
This is something that's closer to the finished product right there.
That is gorgeous.
I'm really into high relief carving, so that's what I do.
And how long does something like this take?
If I carved on this steady, looking at 4 to 5 days.
There are only 4 female master bladesmiths in the world. She's one of them, and this is why.
Adam and Haley's knives cost from $500 to $5,000, and there are 2 ways to buy them. One of them is to attend a blade show, like this one in Atlanta, but be early. The DeRogers knives are often sold out in minutes after the doors open.
Sold all but 2 of mine and 1 of Haley's.
The other way to buy an Alaska blade is online.
Our only internet is right here on our cell phone, and we have to have it sitting on this cell phone booster because we're so far out of town. So
You don't have a computer or anything?
we have an old one, but I don't ever use it. I just use the iPhone.
All right, guys, I'd like to make a sweet tea toast to two of the most authentic bladesmiths I've ever met, but more than that, two of the most authentic people I've ever met. Thank you so much for sharing your day with me. I really appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Jack of all trades, master of all trades.
Is there anything you didn't do?
Yeah, we didn't do the stained glass windows, but we can do them, and someone else did those.
Of course you can.
He claims he can make anything, y'all. And you know what? I'd say he's speaking the truth.
That's the gift that God has given me, to take a flat block of wood and make it into anything.
Woodworker extraordinaire says as long as he can use his hands, there is nothing he can't build.
He is a craftsman, he is a designer, and I would consider him an artist as well.
Thanks to the abundant natural resources in the area, skilled artisans and craftsmen have been making furniture in western North Carolina for generations.
It's a unique attribute of our community that we have furniture manufacturing and textile manufacturing, and often people who learn their craft there begin to express themselves as artists later.
Eddie got his start as a furniture maker, then learned everything he could to become a master craftsman.
I believe that you look at things differently than a normal person, because when I see an object, let's say a chair, I don't see the construction, I don't see the engineering side of it. You actually look at things
that.
and think, how is it put together?
I can look at something, close my eyes, turn it around, make it. I know how all the parts go together.
And if you think he might be exaggerating about being able to make anything, an exhibit highlighting his 40-year career confirms his claims.
This is a Martin D45. They sell for $45,000 each.
Furniture, pool cues, figurines,
This one's all out of different kinds of wood. The eyes are stained glass.
set decorations.
This is wingy, curly maple, bloodwood. The mask is a little bit under 1/8 of an inch thick.
Okay, so I'm in Eddie's studio now, and I want to learn a few tricks of the trade. He tells me he's often in the middle of many projects at a time because he can't wait around for the glue to dry.
What are we making here?
We're making an akibana. An akibana means living flower. All our pieces are cut with a 45 edge so that we have no end grain on the sides. So now we come with a little trickery of putting the box together. I'll do my side, let you do yours.
Okay.
You're not gonna learn anything if I don't let you do something.
Right, learn by doing.
And we put glue on all of our surfaces, just a little. Now, we're gonna have to work as a team. I'm gonna fold this up, and you're gonna tape over the joint, okay? Oh, yeah, you're good.
Look at that. It's like I've been doing this all my life.
Look,
It's beautiful.
we have our box. We have to take the sanding block and go across and hit each side. So now we have to make the platforms. Now what I'm doing here is we're presetting the glue. It's a little trick that I use so you don't have to clamp it so long. And now you got some clamps and I got some clamps, so you start from that end, I'll start from this
Okay.
end, go about 1 inch from the end.
My clamps don't work.
Y'all, she's having a relapse. Y'all notice this wisdom here? I think she needs a blue pill. Okay. There you go. You take the gray pad with the grain and you buff it until it's slick to your touch. And you have a centerpiece or a piece for your bedroom or your desk even.
Beautiful.
Jill, I just don't do small things that I do on my lap. Sometimes there's the big things. I've done 12 churches in my life. We did the cross, the pulpit, the lectern, the bishop's chairs. tabernacle, most of the inside.
Is there anything you didn't do?
Yeah, we didn't do the stained glass windows, but we can do them, and someone else did those.
Of course you can.
When you think about it, Eddie truly is maintaining a legacy of craftsmanship that Western North Carolina is built on.
That human touch is very special. The character of a piece made by hand makes it a collectible and a piece of artwork. They'll last 300 or 400 years. When you put the love that you have in your heart into your piece, it shows. People appreciate that.
Austin, Texas is more than one of the hippest towns in the country. It is also the home of some seriously stunning leather bags.
Emma Thompson, she asked me to make her red carpet clutches for her. How would you like to just fall into a career as a super successful craftsman? Well, that's what happened to one lucky lady here in Austin, and it all started right here.
In a city where everyone seems like a cool kid, By George is an Austin boutique that only features the best. And that includes handbags by Cambria Harkey, a leather craftsman whose work they discovered.
She had two of her friends at an event we had at the downtown store. They were wearing bags that Cambria had made them, and one of our employees went up to them. These bags are amazing, where did you get them? And then right after that, Cambria Handmade was born.
I didn't even know anything about the business whatsoever, but why not? We don't use any sewing machines. These are our sewing machines. So people think I'm crazy, and maybe I am. It's incredibly laborious, and it's very difficult, and it's a highly skilled craft that needs honing with years and years and years of practice, and it's not done anymore. But I believe in it because of the quality.
She's a passionate person. Everything she does, she pours, her heart into, and it's inspiring.
I'm thinking that we should make a DOP kit. You want to make a DOP kit?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I want to make a DOP kit.
So we usually use this black bison. Bison's the best.
Bison.
So we have these patterns that Jessie has made and perfected. The next step is you're literally going to use a ruler and your X-Acto blade.
Do the same
thing on all four sides. Let's cut these curves here. It's all about pressure. I trust.
Ooh, here goes, here goes. Okay.
I'm not worried.
All right. I mean, because if I mess it up, what's the worst gonna happen, right? Just ruin this beautiful piece of bison. It's awful to ask, but are there any celebrities that have your bags?
Emma Thompson was a wonderful.
Never heard of her.
She asked me to make her red carpet clutches for her. Rachel Ray, she had me make a day bag for her, which was really fun. I learned that Mr. Plant had bought a messenger that I had made.
Robert Plant?
Yeah. Ta-da! Look at that, your first piece of leather.
Now for the hard part, marking every single hole in the pattern.
You're gonna hold this, and if this shifts at all, it'll mess up the whole bag.
Could you do one with like 20 holes at a time? Look at me. See, this is why I'm not a craftsman right now, or a craftsperson, is because I don't have the patience.
Next, we punch through the holes we created.
Put the first prong in the last hole. Now we have this main piece, basically, that you've cut. This is the body of the DOP kit. This top part is going to be the flap of the DOP kit. And this funny looking little piece is going to be the side. We're going to learn how to saddle stitch. So you use 2 needles in a saddle stitch, 1 on each side. The saddle stitch is, in essence, 2 needles going back and forth through the exact same hole over and over and over again.
Cambria's pieces cost anywhere from $165 to thousands of dollars for custom designs. And I can see why. Her attention to detail is extraordinary.
You've saddle stitched this whole bag together.
Right. All right, so we're gonna clip this off, and I'll do it about right there.
Okay.
Perfect. Did that feel good?
It did. Felt good. It feels like we're almost done. It feels like I've accomplished something.
Now we're going to use this trusty old lighter, and we're actually going to melt the wax in nylon. So that's going to actually lock in the thread. Try not to burn the leather, that's important. You know you're not doing it right when you start smelling the animal.
And that's it. And it won't come undone.
Won't come undone. Boom, look at that. Now you have the body of a DOP kit, a wrap kit. It's really cool.
The DOP kit is cut, stitched, and branded. Now it just needs a leather strap.
Guess what? What? You just made your first bag.
This is beautiful. This is cool.
It's pretty rad.
That's rad.
I made a leather bag. Did you see? Cambria has really mastered the skill of making unique, functional bags. If a master is basically a maker with major skills, all of this episode's artisans fit that bill. Cambria is creating these breathtaking bags. Eddie Hamrick has more talents than I can even count, and Adam and Haley DeRogers live in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by crazy animals, and are grinding out some of the most sought-after knives in the world. Each one has blazed their own path to mastery.